That's right, guys. Today we're going to be breaking down episode 8 of American Horror Story Apocalypse based off the preview that we got. And like last time, I'm going to be separating it into the order I think it's going to happen during the episode. So let's just get right into this. Hey YouTubers, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. Enjoy the video.
I need to feel some evil.
Okay, so I think that this episode is going to start a little bit before episode 7 actually ended. Obviously, we get a shot there of the Warlock still alive. They died in episode 7, so that has to be the case. This is going to be setting up Michael's journey. One of the reasons he wasn't in this last episode, that he went off to try to find answers for himself. And through that, he's going to come to the Church of Satan, or whatever they're actually going to end up calling it.
I don't know what to do.
You're the Antichrist.
But nobody gave me an instruction manual.
And I think he's going to be looking for answers for what he's supposed to be doing or how he's supposed to approach this situation, really bringing on the apocalypse. And I think the thing that's going to be very clear by the end of this episode is these people can't help. These people don't know. They're looking for him to guidance, and he's going to get annoyed, maybe even kill all of them. And that's what's going to send him on even further part of the journey that's going to allow him to lead to...
No offense, but I thought you were going to be totally ripped, like, The Rock.
Your servants. How can we...
The new Evan Peters and Billy Eichner's characters, these Dumb and Dumber looking guys who feel like they're not going to be overly important to the season, but I guarantee you that they're going to be important because we're leading up to the very end of this season. These guys, I think, are going to be not only responsible for the end of the world, but probably also the creation of the Miss Mead bot. He's going to have them build Miss Mead. They might even be responsible for the end of the world, and I think that's going to be absolutely hysterical because they just look so dumb. Maybe that's supposed to be the point. Guys, what are your thoughts on that? Anyway.
It's over. We know who you are. Your allies are all dead. You failed.
When we get to the end of the episode, this is the two things I think are going to happen. One, we're going to have the standoff between Michael and Cordelia. They're going to face each other off. I think that this is going to be the fight that they're been prepping up for, and he is going to win. As we already saw at the beginning of this season, he talks about how he thought he took out all the witches, but he was wrong. But somehow they all survived. They came back somehow. They separated, all this other stuff, and allowed themselves to attack him once again. The next thing I think is going to happen next week, because next week is actually Halloween night. If you guys remember back in episode 3 when they killed off everyone in the bunker, they were waiting for Halloween night. And then immediately after that episode, after everything had been set in place to go back into multiple episodes of flashbacks and setting up this story, we are going to, before this episode ends, I wouldn't even be shocked if it's halfway through the episode and they're being very coy about this, that at some point, we're going to jump back into Halloween night. They're going to line up that Halloween episode from episode 3 into actual Halloween night premiere episode and bring us back to Halloween, face off yet again between Michael and the witches. So the first one in this episode, the one they probably lose, and Michael thinks he won, and actually taking out everything, really quick stuff is going to happen in this episode. All the way to the bunker on Halloween night, what they set up in the 3rd episode. And then we're going to spend the last 2 episodes fully in this apocalyptic world, having actually explained everything and set all the pieces in motion to have Michael versus the witches from Coven and the ghosts from Murder House. Guys, what are your thoughts on this? I would be willing to bet that that's what's going to happen. I feel like that's the only reason they had the Halloween episode in the 3rd episode of the season, because they wanted to do all these flashbacks and build it up and actually go back to it on Halloween night, so it is actually Halloween night. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell over by the subscriber button to notify you every single time I upload. It's been real.